Hey y'all, this is a special moment for me. Of course, I had to get a first Believe That Legacy Award to my favorite actress, Matilda, that goes by Miss Mara Wilson. Congratulations. I'm a big fan of yours, so keep going.
Hello.
What's happening? I'm your biggest fan.
So
I
I
am your
hear.
biggest fan. That's all I gotta say.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. This is crazy. So, when you was doing the magic tricks in Matilda, were
hmm
you like? Did you really feel like you was doing it on your own, or did you know it was all on the movie? I want to know.
I knew it was pretend, I knew that it was pretend, but sometimes there were things that I didn't understand how they were happening, and it did almost feel like magic.
Yeah, for you to be so young and have an imagination like that, to be able to do
Yeah.
that at such a young age, I think that's what I admired the most.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I do think I had a big imagination and we kind of had to because, this was back in the day when we were using
It was,
special
yeah, for
effects
sure,
where,
yeah.
we had like things on strings and poles and so we had to ignore, the strings and the poles. But every now and then, I remember like in the cereal scene, the milk popped open by itself. And I
Right.
remember thinking, how did they do that? So that did feel
Nah,
like magic.
it was a
That
couple
did feel
scenes
like
in there. I
magic.
think was it the picture with the ribbon? It was like at night when you went to
Oh,
Miss
yeah.
Trunchbull house. Yeah.
I still can't believe I'm so excited that it's your favorite movie. When I found that out, I mean, well, first of all, I sent it to my family saying, "Look at this." And then and then I think I asked Kiyomi, who played Lavender, if she'd seen it, and
Right.
she saw it because we're still good friends. And
Right.
she
Yeah.
saw it and she
Yeah.
loved
Yeah. I
it
know who you
too.
talking about. Yeah. Yeah.
Lavender, the truth.
What about Miss Honey? Is Miss Honey? Where's Miss Honey?
She's doing really well. She just directed a movie and she's a sweetheart, but funnily enough, so is Pam Ferris, who played Miss Trunchbull. She's the nicest lady.
Right.
She just
Right. That's
like,
how that.
yeah.
Yeah. I can imagine that. Yeah. I can see
Oh
that for
yeah.
sure.
She's just like a nice lady who likes like her dogs and her garden and
Right.
wants to have tea with you and just
Yeah.
like give you a big hug. Yeah, she's a nice lady too.
Congratulations on our legacy award. You are the winner.
Thank you. I can't believe this.
Yeah. For sure. For
I
sure.
want to get some advice. I'm an up and coming star and actor, and I just want to get some advice from. What do you think? The way this industry is trending. What advice can you give me coming up?
Well, these days I mostly do voiceover acting, which I love because you're not limited by your age, your height, your weight, your looks. You can be anything, which is why I love animation and audiobooks and video games and things like that, because the voice acting in it, you can really be anybody.
Right.
So definitely try to do that. Everybody loves a Christmas movie or like a holiday movie. So that is something I always tell people to be in because they're fun to be in and everybody needs something to watch on the
Right.
holidays.
Exactly.
Just remember who your friends are and remember who you can trust and who really takes care of you. I think a lot of actors, they really have like a spiritual center or their family center. Like they do, the ones that do the best, I think, tend to have that. Like I just said, I'm still friends with Kiyomi, who I've known since I was 7. I'm, best friends with, my siblings, and that is so important because without that, I feel like fame can be crazy. It can be overwhelming, as I'm sure Aunt probably knows.
No, for
Yeah,
sure.
make stuff you like with people you love,
Right.
and that way you'll always have fun.
See, so I just had my little girl, and when she gets old enough, I'm gonna make sure she knows the ins and outs of the movie for sure.
That makes me so happy. I love that people are showing it to their kids now because, obviously I'm old enough that people my age and younger are showing it to their kids. And that makes me so happy because I never would have thought of that when I was making the movie 30 years ago.
What was the director name?
Danny DeVito. Danny
Danny
DeVito.
DeVito. Yeah.
The same guy who played the father. Yeah. And I asked him because he's directed a bunch of movies. I said, "So what's your favorite movie that you've directed?" He goes, "Our movie."
Trust me, that's my favorite movie of all time.
I know, and I can't believe it. That made me so happy to see. And my mom's from Minneapolis.
Okay.
I thought, okay, I'm from LA, but it's okay for me to like this and be happy that this is
Exactly.
happening because my mom is from Minneapolis.
Exactly. Exactly.
I can be a fan.
Right. Right. Well, you got a fan from Atlanta that moved to
Yeah.
Minneapolis, and it's nothing
Two
but
of them.
love. It's
Two of
two of
them.
them. Yeah. But I'm the
Yeah.
biggest fan, so don't forget that.
Matilda too.
Tilda too. Hey,
We, I mean, people always ask about it, and
but you got to be the director though. You
Yeah.
can't
I
play in
mean,
it this time.
that's the
You
thing.
got
I
to
mean, you
find
can't
another
really
little girl with an
be.
imagination as big as yours that can like think outside the box
Yeah.
And
I mean, I've said like I'm not sure how they would make a Matilda 2, but the thing is, if it meant working with the same people,
yeah, because it wasn't
absolutely.
like an action movie. Nobody passed away, or it was just like
Yeah.
the family. Your Danny and the mom and the brother just went away. So it could
Yeah.
be they come back. However the plot may be, we don't worry about it. We'll talk.
yeah,
We'll talk.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for giving us the
No,
time.
you're so welcome. You're so
All right.
welcome. Thank you for
Thank
being a fan.
For sure, your biggest fan.
Yeah, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you.